My name is Bree Mullen.
And I'm Amanda Ackerman.
Last May, we had the opportunity to travel to Guatemala for 9 days with a team of UE students and faculty to build home solutions with Habitat for Humanity.
As communication majors, of course we had our cameras with us, and everyone involved was gracious enough to let us tell this story. We split time between filming and building, so you'll see us in front of the camera too.
The opportunity to be part of a global mission like this got Amanda and I thrilled to take action. We grabbed our equipment and our working clothes, gathered up the rest of our team, and flew 2,600 miles south to Guatemala City, where we would begin this amazing journey.
Habitat Guatemala began in the aftermath of an earthquake in 1976. 1 in 6 people in Guatemala were left homeless, and Habitat made it their mission to help rebuild.
Today, Habitat Guatemala works to improve the lives of Guatemalan families through construction, improvement, and repair of homes across the country.
They do this through the Healthy Homes Kit, which is modeled for Guatemalan families who make $2 to $4 a day. The project involves 3 systems: a latrine, a smokeless stove, and a water filter. Along with the Healthy Homes project, we were also helping build the foundations of a Habitat home.
The team for our mission includes 3 Habitat Guatemala leaders, 3 UE team leaders, 15 UE students, and the hands of our Guatemalan families and the Guatemala Masons on the build site.
Each day, we'll be working with new families, tackling multiple projects, and learning new skills to make these home solutions a reality.
What do we need to know today?
That we are going to make a difference today. It's going to be a great day, regardless of the weather.
Woo!
And have fun.
Amen.
Work hard.
Woo!
We're going to kill it. It's be great. Here we go.
Hi, everybody.
Way to go.
Good job, Susie.
The communities we worked in over the course of the week were located in different areas around Panajachel. Every morning we drive about 30 minutes up the mountainside to the build site.
Bree and I were sent with 8 others to work on the house this morning, and the rest of the group was sent to a different site to build 2 stoves. Each day we rotated, and all of us got to experience new projects with new families.
Mi nombre es Esvin Andrés Nopzik. Y aquí más que todo nosotros somos beneficiados con recibir una casa aparte de hábitat. Aquí más que todo somos una familia de 10 personas. Estamos conformados por mis papás, mis hermanos y hermanitos. Pues nos va a ayudar bastante porque simplemente tenemos un espacio muy pequeño y con eso simplemente nos ayuda a ampliar más la casa, entonces ya va a ser una ayuda más para nosotros.
So we're halfway through our first day here in Guatemala. It started raining, but we're still gonna power through it since we're only halfway through. We've all been just, kind of like cheering each other on, like, hey, giving each other compliments on how we're doing, and we're gonna still get this job done today.
The rain added a new level of difficulty to the already challenging day. Most of us had never done construction work before, so it took a few tries before we got the hang of our task. Thankfully, the Masons and Espen were incredibly understanding, and we were all able to lean on each other to finish the work that needed to be done for this first day.
Mi nombre es José Pedro y la verdad es que yo soy albañil, trabajo en diferentes lugares aquí en nuestra comunidad, nuestro país, Guatemala. tiempo. Le agradecemos a usted en esta hermosa tarde por ayudarnos totalmente también. Unos que nos ayudaron a hacer unos agujeros de bloque y otros hicieron unas kaitas y otros que hicieron unos costillos, unas armaduras. Totalmente, ¿va? Entonces compartieron con nosotros. Trabajaron muy lindo, muy especial, muy fino. Y lo sé que lleven un buen recuerdo también y van aprendiendo totalmente todo eso.
I think the first day was really exciting, but it was also kind of difficult. I think now that we have more of an idea of what we're doing, it's going to go a lot smoother. Getting our feet on the ground and figuring out what we need to do from the masons. Now I feel like we have a really strong team now, and we all okay, we know what to do and how we're going to work together, and we're just going to make that happen.
Over 90% of Guatemalans use wood to cook, and most use an open fire inside the home with an inefficient stove that uses up large amounts of firewood.
52% of Guatemalans suffer from respiratory disease from inhaling smoke while cooking.
The Habitat Solution smokeless stoves are built from adobe blocks, a metal stovetop, and a metal pipe to ventilate. The price to build is $100 and takes only 4 hours.
We're going to build another stove today, actually 3 stoves today. We've divided into 3 stove teams for 3 different families in a community.
I just think that we should all do the best that we can. We've obviously met a little bit of struggle having one of our teammates a little ill, and so I feel like the best that we can do is all that we can do.
Unfortunately, Sammy fell sick and was unable to join in the build the rest of the week. Holly stayed back with her while the rest of the group headed to our second build day.
With 3 stoves being built in the same community, we were able to travel as a group to the sites. The families were so welcoming, despite our large group taking up space in their home.
The family had already prepared the materials for the build by making the blocks and collecting sand from the riverbeds nearby. Our first task was to mix this sand with cement and water to create mortar. We were building 2 stoves in this home unit, so our team divided up and built them at the same time.
La estufa pues tiene varios procesos, ¿verdad? Sin embargo, así en forma general, pues decirles de que primero se tiene que ver la medida, ¿verdad? El largo de la estufa es de 1,50, o sea, 150 centímetros de largo por 70 centímetros de ancho. Y lleva 3 hiladas de bloques y después de las 3 hiladas de bloques pues se rellena con tierra o con arena, porque si se llena con tierra pues prácticamente se enfría luego el fuego, ¿verdad? La idea es para mantener el calor de la estufa. Después de rellenar con arena, pues se pone una capa de lodo encima. Después de eso, pues se coloca directamente la última helada, donde va todo el funcionamiento de la estufa en sí.
The family anxiously awaited the dedication as the final touches were being put on the stove. We cleaned up our mess from the build and then symbolically presented the family the stovetop burners to complete their new smokeless stove.
It was such a warm feeling seeing their smiling faces as they placed the metal rings on the stove. A sense of accomplishment radiated off of them as they found a new sense of pride in their home.
Estamos así en la familia unida, todo por ahora. Estamos como 10 personas. Ya no vamos a tortillar así en el suelo, ya no. hay mucho humo también, pero ahora ya hay una chimenea donde sale el humo, entonces ya no nos afecta tanto y ahora mucho mejor para nosotros porque una estufa para mi suegra y uno para mí y muchas gracias a ustedes.
Today was a very good day. We got our stove built, which is priority number one. And we also got to bond with the families, which was really nice. Just a sense of accomplishment of building a stove for a family, something that they're going to use, hopefully for the rest of their lives, that it only took us a day to do. That was a very great feeling to have.
So far we've built 5 stoves, woohoo! Just fantastic. That's 5 different families having their life changed pretty drastically. And then we're working on a house. We've been doing that for a couple days and now we get to go have some fun on the lake and do this cultural day and I'm very excited.
For us here at Habitat, it's very important to include a cultural experience because it's a way to get the inside perspective, to get to know our people, our families. Today we're here at the beautiful Lake Atitlan. We're gonna go across for our cultural day. We're gonna visit this community called San Juan La Laguna. It's gonna be a very inspiring opportunity to get to meet local people, how they live daily and how they gather together to support their communities and bring themselves forward. So today is gonna be our cultural day.
Each community around the lake holds a unique part of the Guatemalan culture. San Juan La Laguna is known for their arts, specifically painting and textiles.
You can see that here. It says, "Welcome to San Juan La Laguna," and in the middle, "Uts Epetik." That's how you say welcome in Sutujil. Alright, come on, you guys want to check this out real quick.
Yo me llamo Albino Pérez Yocom, soy originario de San Juan La Laguna. Pinto un estilo, una técnica que es muy propio de San Juan La Laguna, que se llama vista de pájaro o vista aérea. Podemos ver una perspectiva de arriba hacia abajo. Aquí están recolectando café. Recuerdo cuando yo era niño, fui con mis papás, con mis hermanos, fuimos a recolectar café. El primer artista que inició en este estilo fue mi hermano, que él me enseñó este arte, pero lastimosamente mi hermano falleció hace 8 años. Yo trabajé como 10 años con él. Después de la muerte, yo empecé su estilo. Según la técnica, cuando él empezó, recordó cuando era él pequeño. Mi sueño es ir a exhibir mis obras en otros lugares para dar a conocer lo que se hace acá en Guatemala. Porque todo lo que usted mira acá es parte de San Juan La Laguna, parte de Guatemala. Ese es mi sueño algún día.
The last place we visited as a group was the Women's Weaving Cooperative. These women handcraft a variety of textiles ranging from clothing to home decor. They grow and harvest organic cotton and then spin it to make their thread. We were lucky enough to witness a demonstration of their processes, including how they use herbs, flowers, and even insects to color the threads.
These textiles are so unique because of the use of the backstrap loom. This delicate process of weaving takes hours to design and execute, but has remained as a large part of their culture and economy since the Guatemalan Civil War.
Stories are woven into the textiles and painted onto canvases here in San Juan. Several of us brought back pieces from Albino's shop or textiles from the Weaving Cooperative.
Just being surrounded by these people who have this great sense of community and like always wanting to support each other and support their families was just comforting. Being immersed in their culture, it kind of brings you a little closer to them and like the way that they see the world. After having this cultural day, it's kind of a nice break, and so I'm like rearing and ready to go for the next 2-3 days.
"46% of Guatemalans use an inadequate latrine or no services at all."
To combat disease and foul smell, Habitat Guatemala has introduced this sanitary latrine model to improve the overall health of the family. It only takes $150 and 1 day of volunteer time to build for a family.
Venimos a hacer las encuestas, ver el perfil de la familia, cuál es la necesidad que ellos tienen, cuál pues aquí se detectó que están necesitados de una letrina, a excepción que tenemos una letrina allá, que eso no es beneficioso a la familia, que se encuentra sin techo y no hay privacidad a la familia. Los niños toman un riesgo como el que está allá, a comparación de esto. El agujero está seguro, la base está seguro, la caseta está seguro y esto va a estar beneficiando mucho a la familia. Venir acá a darles capacitación, que es el primer paso, trabajar la plancha de concreto y el segundo paso es la construcción de la caseta. Hicimos los cortes de cada madera, hicimos un corte de 2.25 y 2 de 2.15. Esto hace que tenga una inclinación la lámina. Luego de pasar esa fase, nosotros cortamos los pedazos, medimos cuánto tiene de ancho de alrededor de la letrina, hicimos los cortes de la madera y básicamente acá pasamos a la otra fase que sería lo de la puerta. Sacamos nuestra medida. Acá en la esquina.
Another one there.
Y otro acá.
Another one there. It's probably the 4 corners.
Y otro acá.
Yep.
Okay. Muy bien, lo que vamos a hacer es esto. Vamos a escarbar una profundidad de 45 centímetros. Entonces les dejo 1 metro. Vamos a ir a traer los machetes allá. Y vamos a empezar a escarbar toda esta parte.
Shovels weren't available, so Amanda and Lex had the challenge of conquering this job with machetes. At the same time, Dr. Mark and Manuel worked with Rigo in the front of the home to cut the wood for the support beams.
Entonces, para la próxima, te das vuelta y te estás en este lado, ¿ok? Cuando cortas aquí, haces un poco de presión aquí, vas a...
Para que...
para que se vaya más fácil.
¿ok?
Bueno.
Okay.
Pero aprenden.
Sí.
Vamos a aprender.
We'll learn.
Yeah.
Sí. We just cut the columns of what's gonna be the latrine. Let me tell you, that wood was hard. Because it's so wide, whenever you cut with the saw, it's just so long that it doesn't reach this half. Let's lift those two up. Yeah. And let's push towards each other.
Yeah, just bring it up. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, can we like flip it the other way, like flip it up, like just like...
Oh, how about just hold it horizontal, I'll push in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. This way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah! One down. More to go.
10 to go.
Before we were cutting it with like 5 people, it took about half an hour, maybe a little more, and a lot of strength. But now we got an electric saw, and it took like 2 seconds.
Muy bien, en esta tarde pues nosotros hemos logrado hacer una letrina. Vamos a decirle, su letrina está terminada y que la disfrute.
1, 2, 3. La letrina está terminada y que disfrute.
Muy bien, fuertes aplausos para ella y para todos.
Matías, ¿qué? Matías, ¿qué caíste?
My favorite part about today, and I think this is true just kind of from life in general, so you're presented with a challenge and you try all sorts of things and it looks impossible, but then you do it. And just that feeling of accomplishment when you take on a big challenge, especially working together, we felt like we were masters of the world at that point. Looking forward to just kind of bringing everything to completion and spending that time with the families, as hard as it is to believe. Looking forward also to going back to the United States. A little bit sad, of course, that we were leaving such a beautiful place, but looking forward to being able to share this wonderful adventure that we've had with each other and let everyone know what a great experience we've had with Habitat.
A water filter comes with the house to allow the family access to clean drinking water.
95% of their water is contaminated, causing the country to have the highest child mortality rates. The Habitat filter uses an activated carbon system that is able to purify 5 gallons of water in a 24-hour period.
The last day is one of the most important with the team because it summarizes all the work that they've done for a week.
I feel like everybody's worked really hard in spite of a lot of challenges. We've had fun on the work site, and little by little we've gotten to know our families as well. I've really gotten close with the homeowner that we're building the house for. Ez being a young guy trying to find his way in life and start a family, and the house is the biggest contributor to him being able to do that. It's the starting thing. So he's 21 years old, and he's been dating a girl for about 3 years. She is from a wealthy background, and her family does not approve of their relationship. The idea is that once the house is done, that they'll finally be able to be together and live with each other and start a life together. As the house comes along further, the walls get higher, he's that much closer to reaching his goal. So I think it's really cool to see and watch his reaction. ¿Y cómo te sentiste al recibir esa noticia que venía un grupo para echarte la mano?
Pues iba feliz por lo mismo que es de mucha ayuda, sí, de mucha ayuda, por lo mismo que más que todo se requiere así como pagar a los ayudantes y todo. Con más días se lleva, más días se paga. Sí. Los ayudantes, en cambio ya con su ayuda ya se reducen los días.
¿Por qué vos decidiste que querías estar en la construcción también como ayudante? ¿Por qué querías hacerlo?
Más que todo una razón principal por lo mismo que yo estoy pagando un ayudante de acá y me está saliendo algo, más que todo si me cuesta pagar, no tengo muchos recursos, por lo mismo que mejor decidí ayudar. Entonces en vez de un ayudante yo estoy trabajando y aparte de eso el albañil dice que es mejor así para que yo pueda ver con ellos, entonces cualquier material, cualquier cosa yo puedo apoyarlos ahí más fácil.
¿Y cómo ha sido la experiencia?
Pues es una experiencia muy linda por lo mismo que yo nunca había trabajado igual de la construcción. Es mi primera vez que igual estoy trabajando y a la vez sí cuesta un poco hasta la mano ya duele, pero sí vale la pena y es una linda experiencia.
By this last day, we all knew how to work fast together and complete our tasks really well. In the final hours of the build, the challenge was to see how many layers of brick we were able to complete before the day was over.
Our work had to be complete this morning because the traditional Habitat dedication ceremony was that afternoon. But before we left, we wished one final goodbye to the Masons on the home site.
We drove down the road where the decorations were already set up and the rest of our team and families awaited us.
Buenas tardes a todos los presentes que están acá. Pues en esta tarde estamos reunidos todos nuevamente. Ustedes sabrán que ya es el último día que están ustedes acá en estas comunidades. Fue una semana de mucho trabajo y de mucha alegría también. Así que antes de iniciar nuestra actividad, vamos a dejar todo encomendado en las manos de Dios.
The prayer we shared was the beginning to a beautiful dedication ceremony. The home was symbolically given to Esvin with a Bible and a Habitat water filter. and all of the stoves were dedicated to each family who had received one that week.
The gratefulness of everyone in the room was astounding. The family's gratitude for their new home additions and our gratitude for the patience and kindness they had shown us throughout the entire week. Dr. Mark concluded the ceremony with some final words that summed up our entire experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you very much for welcoming us into your homes. We have enjoyed learning about your beautiful country and also all of your different languages and all of the beautiful colors. We know that you're working very hard to build a better life for yourselves and for your families. And so we feel very honored to work alongside with you to share this journey with you towards the better life. Know that we will always keep you in our hearts and in our minds and in our thoughts and in our prayers. And may God bless all of you.
At the end of our mission, we were able to build the first 1/3 of the housing foundation, 7 smokeless stoves, and 4 latrines.
Over the course of our 9 days in Guatemala, our group's perspective was completely changed as these families helped us understand a situation that is altogether foreign to most of us.
We bonded with them and were welcomed so generously into their communities. They showed us how to be happy with less by focusing on what really matters in life, love for your own family. The radiant joy and optimism the beautiful people of Guatemala showed us filled our souls and our minds and will stick with us forever.